Hello, my friend. It's Friday. It's June 28th, right? It is. I just checked. And I'm going to continue talking about A Course in Miracles. We're going to talk about forgiveness. And particularly, I want to talk about forgiving the body. That we always think of forgiveness as something we do for others, something that we might occasionally do for ourselves when we feel that we've suffered enough, that we've earned it. That's the whole nature of forgiveness in the traditional way of thinking about it. When someone has earned it, when they've paid their penance, um, when they've suffered enough, when we've suffered enough, well, then we'll extend forgiveness. Or we'll give it as a sort of beginning of a peacemaking. I'll forgive you. I haven't forgotten. We'll see how things work out. A tentative agreement. We'll pretend that you're forgiven until I feel it. And of course, in A Course in Miracles, as well as other practices as well, but A Course in Miracles really brings it home, is that forgiveness is not an act of bestowal. We're not bestowing it on anyone, including ourselves. We are simply recognizing that everyone has their original innocence because it is related to the present moment only. Every time that we lift the veil of our illusions of being anywhere else but right now, we find ourselves smack in the middle of right now, where everything's already forgiven. That's the realization, and that's what forgiveness is. Simply a realization. In this moment, you might have a memory of something that caused you pain, but it doesn't exist in this moment. It's a memory, and a memory is just a thought or a collection of thoughts. It's the same with fear. Fear being, according to A Course in Miracles, the opposite of love, although, as the Course continues, love itself can truly have no opposite. Something all-encompassing cannot have an opposite. But we have our fear and we project it outwards. We project it forward into the future. And that keeps us from forgiving. What if this happens again? When we see the world through the projection of fear, grievances, we instantly forgive. This is the process of yogic psychology, that we are seeing through the cliches, the afflictions of the mind, with the major one being ignorance. We have these addictions. We are addicted to our aversions. We are addicted to our attachments. We are addicted to our fear of death and our belief that we are a limited small ego, when in fact we have none of those things. And that keeps us trapped. And again, we're ignorant of all of that. Course in Miracles says just look at it. That's it. And practice forgiveness. Practice the fact that people don't know that they are caught in that mind trap. They're caught in the illusion. That we ourselves don't know that we're caught in that illusion, as well as being caught in the illusion of time. And that all we have is this moment, and that we are reacting to a thought, a memory. When we recognize that, forgiveness is over. It's easy, it's natural. We just reside in the present moment until we need to forgive again, until we need to forgive again. How does that apply to the body? Well, the body holds trauma. The body holds a grudge against itself. The mind holds a grudge against itself. And we stay trapped. We stay trapped within that pain trauma, unable to escape until we forgive and we come back to the present moment of the body and what we have. And it might be sick. It might be in pain. There might be some fear that is held within this moment, and we let it go. What we're doing is reducing our own personal suffering. That doesn't mean that we are ending the pain of a broken arm, or that we are ending the struggle of overcoming a stroke or heart attack or a disease. It's not that kind of healing. It's a healing of suffering. That we're not adding suffering to that mix by demanding things be otherwise. Forgiveness is the process of letting go of those demands, accepting our body as is, and when we do, it's within the present moment that we're able to be responsive to what the body needs. I think anyone who's worked out has found that we don't always participate with the body that we had a day ago or a month ago, or for me at the age of 59, still working out hard. However, I don't have the body, the endurance, or the power that I had at 39. It's just a fact. Doesn't mean I'm not in excellent shape now. It just means that I have to forgive my body the memory of what it once did and love my body for what it can do right now. And forgiveness is simply remembering and remembering and remembering love until we don't need to remember it as it's ever present. With that, guys, offering love to all of you. Take care, guys.